All right, Zahid Valencia, we're here. It's the eve of the Iowa-Oklahoma State duel. I want to catch up with you. What's been going on with you with freestyle? But first, just the excitement in Stillwater before this Iowa duel, and how much you're looking forward to watching the Cowboys compete.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. There's gonna be, I think, 13,000 people. It's gonna be a packed house. You know, I mean, tickets are already reselling for thousands of dollars. So this is the place to be at. And people just know wrestling here. They don't just love it; they know it. So they know when the call for stalling calls and stuff. So it just makes it that much more exciting. I can't wait.
What was maybe the most raucous or crazy dual atmosphere you wrestled in college that you can recall?
Well, wrestling at Penn State was pretty tough. They know their stuff as well. But the coolest moment I feel like I had was when we beat Penn State at Wells Fargo Arena in Tempe, AZ. It's just we had everyone rush the mat after, so that was just epic and something I'll always remember.
That was crazy. I do remember that, and I remember the Penn State duel, you against Mark.
Yeah.
What's it like what's the mental preparation like, and what's it like in an environment where like everyone is cheering against you and that place is really loud? What is that?
I mean, I try not to think about it too differently. I kind of love that shit, you know. I love it when they're booing me. I think it fuels me, it fuels that fire, and I just want to, you know, shut everyone off. So that's kind of my mentality going into it.
Yeah, absolutely. The college team, what's it been like being around this crew? You've got so many young guys, so many guys that are scoring a lot of points. The team is steadily climbed the rankings throughout the season. What's it been like just kind of being around the team, Coach Taylor and company?
We got a bunch of winners, people that want to win, want to evolve, want to get better, and it's from top to bottom, you know, from 25 to heavyweight, and the culture that David's kind of set up there is just go out there, have fun, and let's win. So it's been good for not just the RTC, but college guys kind of bonding together and try to have as much success as we can.
What's it been like since Jax Forrest got to town? You know, he made the decision to join the Oklahoma State team. What's it been like having Jax around?
It was awesome. You know, I missed the guy for that first semester. You know, being with him all summer and training with him and going to Worlds. You know, I kind of formed a bond, and it was cool having him. So having him back and just seeing everyone get excited when he's out there on the mat and putting the Okie State singlet, it's electric, and it's just great having him around.
You're older, you're more experienced than Jax, but is there anything you've taken from him, being around him that summer when you were on the senior world team together and now that he's here in Stillwater?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just, you know, personalities like merge and stuff, and he's a very just funny, happy-go-lucky guy like me, so I think we kind of bonded in that way, and, you know, I'm for sure picking up some of the stuff that he does with his drags, and it's just some of the things that he does. It's just unreal. I'm like, how do you do this? How do you get out of these situations? So it's been good.
It's pretty comparable to say that when you were coming out of high school, you were like the Jax Forrest type of guy. Mm-hmm. But the level that he's at coming out of high school is kind of dwarfing that generation. Yeah. What's it like to conceptualize a kid that good out of high school? Because you were at the highest level when you were a senior.
I think one of the biggest differences, I mean, I was 17 coming out, so I was one of the old guys. You know, I graduated school. Guys are graduating at 25 years old now, so I graduated at 21, 22 years old, so I was younger.
So you were 17 when you graduated high school?
Yeah, I was 17, turned 18 like 2 weeks later, but I was pretty much 17 throughout my senior year. So I feel like I was just younger, but I mean, going into college my freshman year, like I redshirted and both Bo Nickel and Miles Martin were in the finals that year, and I took both of them out to make my junior world team. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I could have pulled my red shirt. I feel like I could have won as 18-year-old, 19-year-old. So I don't see myself any different. Yeah. I feel like I'm right there with the Jax Forrest and stuff. They happen to still be in high school. So I think that's the only difference.
That makes sense. Okay, so I wanna catch up with you. You win the world title in September. The most dominant, one of the legendary performances in USA history. The way you dominated that weight class. What is the period from winning the title to now been like? You've been on the mat pretty consistently since that time. What have you taken away from those experiences?
Yeah, I mean it's tough, and David and Roper and Zoe, they all tell me, the second one's always gonna be the toughest. Everyone that comes and wrestles me, I'm gonna be pretty much their Super Bowl. That's what, I have a big target on my back. So just learning to keep my kind of emotions in check. Make sure it doesn't get too big. Now that I've won, it's like, oh, now I got a bonus, and it's like, oh, I have to keep winning. Where I got to go back to my roots and just keep my mantra of don't trip. I'm out there because I love the sport and I love doing this. And I'm very blessed that God's challenging me with some adversity. Took some losses already this year, where last year I didn't have any. So it was kind of nice, and I had more of a goal of like not having a world championship. So this year it's like, oh, I've already done it. Let's try to replicate it, but also evolve with it. So it's been tough, but I love learning through the process, and I wake up every morning with a purpose, and I'll be able to strive for success. So I just want that, and the end goal is pretty much 2028 Olympics. So it's been good, and continuing to grow and learn from the losses I've had, and World Championships are in 8 months, so yeah. I got time.
What did you take away from the match against Parker Keckeisen? Did anything about that match surprise you?
I just can't overlook anyone. I still think that I'm the best in the world, so he was better than me that day, but I don't think any other day that he beats me. So I'm confident that I'll be there and I'll be able to take him out. It's just some conditioning, I was light and everything, but I don't really have any excuses. I have to go beat him in Final A's, because ultimately I could lose every match this entire year. Somebody still has to come to me at best 2 out of 3, so I just have to win 2 matches to make that world team, and then go win gold at Worlds and back at it again.
Where's Parker good?
I think he just wrestled a good match and then wrestled a really bad match, just driving, pushing forward, and I tried to get too slick with it, too funky, just shooting just to shoot. I think if I stayed more disciplined, it would have been a whole different match.
Last year, it was Dake at Final X. Parker's graduated from college last year, seems to be coming into his own a little bit. Have you thought much about, like, who am I going to see at Final X? The Dake versus Keckeisen, it seems like those two have risen. Are there any other guys you're seeing?
I mean, just like last year, what we saw, who do we see? Dake, Keckeisen, Marsteller. I mean, throw Nate Jackson in there. Mm-hmm. But no, none of those guys really scared me to take my spot. I'm determined, and I just feel I'm better technically, albeit stronger than them, quicker. So at the end of the day, I think I'm the guy to represent Team USA.
Dake's wrestling, I think, next week at the ranking series. Will you be watching that tournament?
I'll watch the highlights through Flow. I won't be waking up at 2 a.m. to go watch that. It doesn't really matter. But it is interesting to see him wrestle, since he usually doesn't compete overseas very often.
Yeah. And then you were at the ranking series last week. What did you take away from the match against Gam Kurlidze of Georgia?
Yeah, just same thing as Parker match. I think that one, I didn't leave it all out on the mat. I tried being too conservative just from the first match. My match came up within 10 minutes. Like, I got done, I was already in the hole.
Wow. So
that just came up quick. I didn't get my 20 minutes, but that's just a bunch of things being thrown at me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to control the match and just try to push the pace, or control the pace instead of pushing it. And that's where he just got me. He knew he was coming off a bye, and I was right after. So I think he saw that and came after me, and he got it done. But once again, I'm not worried about him either.
Yeah, you don't trip, truly.
Yeah, don't trip.
You're living what you preach.
Yeah.
Have you always been able to kind of let it roll off? Like, you seem pretty unflappable, even when you're dealing with some adversity. You mentioned you took 2 losses. You don't lose much.
Yeah, I mean, it's wrestling. If I have a death in the family, that sucks. That's tough. That's hard. I lose a match, the sun comes up tomorrow. I'm still okay. My dad, my mom still love me, so there's not really anything to worry about or stress over. Obviously, I want to be the best in the world, and I want to go win every tournament I go to, but I guess as older as I get, it's like I try to enjoy the process. And hey, I got to travel to Croatia with my teammates, and I had such a great time. Thankfully, I was able to get bronze, come back, and pin an Iranian,
Yeah.
And I love wrestling Iranians because they talk so much So I love beating them.
They always in your Instagram?
Yeah, always in there doping. And it's funny because I think I was the only guy that didn't get gold that had to go into doping to get tested.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone else was champs that got tested.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah,
a
when
big
you're the
thing
world
for-
champ,
Yeah, people think I'd be doping. So, and even after I lost, you could see the comments. Oh, Gasenpour, you see you were on doping. That's why you won world championships. Like, okay, yeah. I keep receipts. I remember.
You remember.
I
So you don't
remember.
trip, but you remember.
I remember. Yeah, I don't trip. And people think it's like, oh, I'm gonna get sad over these comments. I love it. Keep it coming. You know, you're blowing up my Instagram, so I get more media coverage. And it's like, it's just, you're feeling me. I'm like, okay, like, watch this. Like, okay, you don't think I could do it? Like, watch this. It's just adding more fuel to the fire. So keep it coming. I love it.
That's great. What is your next? You have RAF
Yeah,
next
RAF.
week. Talk about the experience of competing at Real American Freestyle.
Yeah, it's been awesome, you know, just I feel like it showcases more of the personality of the wrestlers and coming out and getting the fans more involved, where it's like UWW events more like everyone's hoodie up, you know, focused, not talking to anyone, whereas now it's like you're interacting with the fans, and especially now it's going to be in AZ. You know, I was there for 10 years, so that's my people. I can't wait to see all my buddies down there, all my fans that supported me throughout my college years. So I'm excited. It's going to be a good match. I mean,
Not really.
Not really. It'll be a fun match, I should say.
Fun for you.
It'll be a fun match, and get to showcase my skills in front of my people.
That's awesome. Do you think you'll compete between RAF and Final X? Do you have a
Yeah, I want to. There's not really a lot of ranking events or tournaments going on, so I think I'm gonna try to get another RAF event in March, just to compete, since I'm not gonna be doing the U.S. Open or anything like that. So we'll see. Hopefully, I find some tournament I could do before then, for sure.
You mentioned for the Parker match, I think, like you were kind of small there. How much of a priority is that, like being the right size, and what is that right size for you?
Yeah, for me, it's like walking around 195, 200, I would say, is kind of where I want to be. Where during that match, and even Nate Jackson, when I wrestled him, I was 185. I don't know what I caught or what it was, but I just couldn't eat, and I was just weighed down. It's 5 pounds under my weight class, so that's never good, and these guys are cutting, but I'm got it under control, and I've been talking to like Nuwani, nutritionist for Team USA, so it's been good, and just checking off all the boxes that I have to.
Who are some of your main training partners here on the college team?
Oh God, there's so many. I mean, now I mostly go with like DJ Dustin, but I go in with Wyatt yesterday. Cody Merrow, I go with Facundo. Who else? Let's see. Those are pretty much for the college guys. I've gone with Doucette, and then obviously David. I go with him like once a week. So I just got so many, and like we have this Givey from Georgia.
Oh yeah.
So he's down here, so it's been fun wrestling with him. So there's just countless partners I could go with, and we had a free spins day yesterday, so we got to just switch around. So I was wrestling with Joey, and so it doesn't matter the weight, just go and fill it out and figure things out. So it's been
With Joey?
McKenna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's way down
McKenna,
there.
Yeah. So he's a small guy. So getting to roll with all of them and feeling different techniques, like that's why it's like even I like to put my hands on Jax for is just to feel his pass by and his ducks and stuff. So maybe I could replicate it against these bigger guys that are slower. So it's just fun. So many partners.
That European feel, everyone talks about that Georgian feel, just like what they're like.
Yeah.
How different is it, and where do you feel it the most? Like, all right, this is a different sort of.
Yeah, I mean, Givey has really that foreign feel. It's just where it's like lackadaisical, you're chilling, and boom, it's like explosive, like pop, and they'll go like catch you when you're lollygagging and just down and not thinking, and catch you by surprise. So, I feel like it's tough with my wrestling style because I'm always in, so they always have to be reacting. So it makes it tough for them to just have that slow pace and kind of control the match. So I mean, I love wrestling the foreigners.
Now you mentioned you're still training with Coach Taylor. How good is he still to this day?
He's good. I mean, his technique's never gonna fade, and it's gonna probably get better still. And the dude's big, man.
Yeah?
He's big. I mean, I don't know how much he weighs. I haven't seen him on the scale, but I would have to say he's at least 220,
Dang.
225. So It's good, just, you know, having that bigger guy and kind of wearing on me and just trying to figure things out. He's good defensively, offensively, in the hand fight, which has been really good, something that I needed to work on. So all around, I'm happy where I'm at.
Awesome, man. All right, so I don't have anything else for you. What's the next, like, 24 hours? What's your kind of role with the team in the preparation for a big dual meet?
Yeah, I try. I mean, I'm more verbal in like the practice room. We're being there and say, oh, let's go get another rep, or try to lead by example and stuff. Like now, the team doesn't really need me to talk to them or anything. When I walk them out for the UNI duel, I give them a little speech and stuff, more like hurrah.
Yeah.
But nah, they know what to do, and just because I saw them in the locker room right now, it's like, oh, you guys ready? Get after it, and just keep them high hopes and stuff. So
that's great.
Yeah.
What's it like walking them out?
It was awesome, you know, especially the crowd goes crazy, and I feel the energy, and they're all behind me. I'm like, oh, these guys are about to go some people up, so it's good.
And DC tomorrow, walking them out.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
That's gonna be epic. That's gonna be awesome. You know, I think every match they've had somebody walk out, so hopefully I see DC with the cowboy hat.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
That'll
really
be a good
cool,
look.
Yeah.
All right, Zahid, I really appreciate your time, man. You got anything else for us?
No, I mean, I'm excited for the duel tomorrow, and go Pokes. Go
Thanks,
Pokes,
Zahid.
yeah.
Appreciate it, man.